Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. In this video we are going to study about nail abnormalities and their pictures and in which illnesses or which systemic illness they are usually seen. See, nail is usually considered as a very small and insignificant part of our body, but a nail, by seeing the nails you can actually sense some underlying systemic conditions of the patient. So that's why nail abnormalities are pretty much important in clinical medicine. So starting off with the first one, that is clubbing. It is the easiest one. Clubbing is, as you can see in this picture, increase in the transverse and the AP diameter of the nails is known as clubbing. It is bulbous swelling of the distal part of the fingers. It is usually seen in respiratory and in cardiac illnesses, respiratory and cardiac illnesses of any cause, but not all cause. The general causes are in respiratory are lung abscess, bronchogenic carcinoma, and in cardiac the common causes are infective endocarditis and congenital cyanotic heart disease. Clubbing is actually the most important and the most easiest nail abnormality you will ever encounter, and you can actually forget any other nail abnormalities but not this one. Coming to the second one, koilonychia. Koilonychia is actually seen in iron deficiency anemia. It is a classical example of iron deficiency anemia. And how does koilonychia see? As you can see in this picture, koilonychia is actually spoon shaped nails. There is a anteroposterior and transverse concavity in the nail. Coming to the third one, pitting. Pitting is actually punctate depression in nail. Pitting is actually punctate depressions in nail, and it is usually seen in psoriasis. Although there are many other causes for pitting of nails, but the most important cause for pitting is psoriasis. Coming to the fourth one is onycholysis. Onycholysis is distal nail plate being separated from the nail bed. See, the distal nail plate is separated from the nail bed. The most important word over here is distal. The distal is the most important word because in the next pathology, onychometasis, there will be proximal nail bed being separated from the nail bed. So this is onycholysis. Distal nail plate is being separated from the distal nail bed. Where it is seen? It is seen in psoriasis. So again, in psoriasis we see two types of conditions: punctate depressions, that is pitting of nails, and onycholysis. Coming to fifth one, onychometasis. Onychometasis is actually proximal separation of the nail bed from the nail plate, and it is usually seen in children because it is usually seen in Kawasaki's disease. And since proximal nail bed is being separated from the nail plate, so of course if the proximal part actually gets separated, then the whole nail may come out. So this was onychometasis. Coming to sixth one is Beo's lines. Beo's lines are actually white lines or clear white lines that you will see in nails, and it is simple, and the reason is very simple for Beo's lines: any systemic illness that may cause disruption of nail growth, and it is the easiest one, that is Beo's lines. Seventh, yellow nails. Yellow nail syndrome, most of us may actually think that most probably the most common cause of yellow nail is jaundice, but if you are asked what is the cause of yellow nail syndrome, that if you answer jaundice, then the answer will be wrong. Yellow nail syndrome is caused due to lymphedema. You have to remember this. Yellow nail syndrome is caused due to lymphedema. Coming to eighth one, terry nails or white nails. As you can see in this picture, the whole of the nail has become white, and it is uniformly white, and it has become white in all of the fingers. The whiteness is present in all of the fingers equally. Where it is seen? It is seen in liver cirrhosis. Ninth, Lindsay's nail. Now, Lindsay's nail, as you can see in this picture, the upper half of the nails and the lower half of the nails look different. The upper half of the nails are actually white and the lower half of the nails are brownish, or in this picture it is pink. So it is called half and half nails. So Lindsay's nail, also known as half and half nails, is seen in chronic kidney disease. It is a classical picture of Lindsay's nail, and where it is seen in chronic kidney disease. Now coming to the 10th one, Mees lines. Now let me tell you that Mees lines are actually not lines. These are white bands which are separated and are present in all over the nail. Mees lines are actually white bands. These are not lines. Now the reason I am stressing you in Mees lines that are actually bands, because Mees lines are exactly, or they look almost similar to the next nail condition that is called Muirkes line. Mees lines and Muirkes lines are almost the same. You can easily get confused between these two. Muirche's lines are actually a pair of two lines that are present on the nail, whereas Mees lines are actually a band. So coming back to Mees lines are seen in arsenic poisoning. It is a classical example of arsenic poisoning, or classical picture of Mees lines seen in arsenic poisoning, very important in FMT. Now coming to the 11th one is Muirche's lines. Muirche's lines, as I have said, that both these pictures, you have to compare both these pictures, Mees lines and Muirche's lines, because they look exactly the same. Muirche's lines are actually a pair of two white lines. Now you have to again differentiate Muirche's line from Bue's lines, which is actually a single white line present transversely on the nail. Okay, where Muirche's lines are seen? Muirche's lines are seen in hypoalbuminemia due to any cause. It can be due to liver failure or malnutrition or any cause. Now the last one is splinter hemorrhage. Now many of us know that splinter hemorrhage is seen in infective endocarditis, but I think mostly haven't seen them. What splinter hemorrhage look like? This is what is splinter hemorrhage. It looks like a white line running in the epidiameter or running anteroposteriorly, small red line running anteroposteriorly. This is a classical image of splinter hemorrhage, and where it is seen? It is seen in infective endocarditis. So friends, this completed our 12 nail conditions that are most important. So if you like this video and want more videos like this, then please like, share and subscribe our channel. Thank you.